After discharging 54,000 metric tons of limestone in Chittagong, we are all set for a new voyage, that is to Haldia in India. It took us around 20 hours from Chittagong to reach Haldia in India. Haldia Dock Complex or Haldia Port has been built at the meeting point of Haldi River and Hooghly River. It is located in Purv Mednipur district of West Bengal state in India.
When I look into her eyes, I see paradise. We feel that love, so deep in love. When I look into her eyes, I see paradise. When I look into her eyes, I see paradise. We feel that love, so deep in love. When I look into her eyes.
So, my first question for you is, how difficult is it to, maneuver a ship in Haldia waters?
I would say pretty difficult because the river Hooghly is, I keep saying this everywhere, it's one of the most difficult rivers to navigate in the world. So there are so many factors to that, why I say that. So it makes it difficult, and just not not difficult only, but it's also interesting for people who work on the water. It's just so much different every day. It never gets monotonous. Every day gets different. You get different experience. You get to learn. So it's nice. It's not only difficult. Is what I'm trying to say.
So the next thing I want to ask you about this log gate. That must be tricky because that's not that wide, it's narrow little gate. So can you tell me what are the challenges you face as a pilot crossing that narrow channel? Or
See, it looks narrow for y'all, but for me, it's something I've been trained to do, and we do it just fine. I mean, I don't feel that it's too narrow for the ships I navigate, because this is what we have seen from the beginning. It's been there for so many years, and it's like we are trained in that. We are born and brought up there, so it's like we know it very well. Like pilots are supposed to know these waters, these locks, like the palm of your hand. So similarly here for this lock also, it's the reason is because the tidal range is very high. So the low water in the river goes very low. So at the berth, if you would let the water go out and in at the berth, there will be a lot of the tidal range, the water level in the dock will actually disturb your mooring ropes and the ship lying there. It will disturb you a lot. So you have to maintain some level in the lock. That is why the lock gates have been made. So for tidal ports, this is a normal thing. And so when we have had heritage lock gates from the British times also in the Kolkata port, the Kiripur docks are very, very old, and they've been navigated in and out for over 100 years, for centuries now. These are nice things to have actually, so that we have the shipping without breaks, and your mooring ropes will be intact. So we take big ships as in Panamax vessels in and out, and we're doing just fine. I mean, see, if you compare with Panama Canal, I have been there too, and also to Suez, luckily. So in Panama Canal, you'll see that it's much more easier for a pilot in the sense that you have a lot more help in the way by way of the locomotives and the wire ropes. So they absolutely give you good control over what's happening here and there. So ships can actually just get in just like the way. But here, it's the talents of the pilots here to get in, without locomotive help and all that. We are doing this absolutely just with the help of the ship's maneuverability and the tugs. We have excellent tugs which will help us. So that's how things work here.
thank you for answering all these questions. And
Yeah, sure.
and I'm requesting everyone to please follow her on Instagram. It's I am Reshma Nelofer, if I'm not wrong. And for me,
Yeah, that's right.
I am
Nice.
_Sumit_. Yeah.